Hey, what's up guys, Max here, and we're going to be talking about what expectations we might have, predictions for the 4th of July. Now, we're going to keep it super simple, meaning just kind of focus on the bigger packages. There's a lot of conversations going around. It is Monday the 26th. We are like 5 days away from the offers hitting the game because they're going to come out on Friday. Very close to just knowing what it's all about. If you are watching this, I should be able to go live on Friday morning as the offers come. I think that might be a possibility. I'm still 50-50 on that. But it's looking to be a very expensive thing. We're going to be looking at what we opened last year, kind of like what those images look like. But of course, we're talking All Fathers Odins Vault right there, which is what you're seeing. All these bundles, plus now this is the first year we're going to be introducing the website offers from Kabam. So they have a website. If you didn't know about this, it is where you should be going to buy everything in game when it comes to units. So like if you're spending $100, you're getting more for your units, more for your dollars in units in their website rather than in-game purchases. But let's bring up some images here. First, actually, let's since we're talking about the website, let's first talk about their website. So as you can see here, the Summoners Market Fun in the Sun. By the way, how do we know that they're being offered in their website is because one of the titles, let's remove that. It's called Fun in the Sun. Sales are coming. There is an in-game notification that's letting you know that it starts Friday, June 30th, and it's going to go all the way until Friday, July 7th, which is quite a few days for you to pick up everything you want to pick up, or as many, you have that time period basically to either, if you need to grind just a bit more when it comes to your unit offers, you're going to be able to do that. So that's the name for July 4th offers, Fun in the Sun Spot. Sales are coming. So as you can see, their website, which is where you can see the offers at the moment, let's bring this up a little bit, is Fun in the Sun. The store is empty for now, but come back later. So come back on Friday and we're going to be seeing some offers. My predictions on this, by the way, is that we're going to see one-time offers. I don't see that Kabam typically, because I'll bring up last year's offers right now on screen that had multipliers. So let's say the Peter Parker $5 offer, you had like 5 chances to buy that option if you wanted to, and then that was it right now. So when it comes to like the website, I would be surprised if they do the same there. I think they're going to go with a one-time offer, as it's going to be more revenue for them. But I would probably encourage Kabam. I know not that many people know about the website, and this is why they can't go all in on the website, because a lot of people are going to be like, hey, what's up with the offers? And it's a good time. A lot of people don't know about the website, so it's a good time for them if they introduce a stronger site instead of the in-game offers. People are going to be like, what the heck? Maybe in the in-game notification saying, hey, look at our website for more offers too. But I don't know if that's allowed or if that's going to happen. But definitely, that is how we know that there's something coming into the market on their website for sure. So let's bring that down. But let's bring up the offers that we're expecting to have when it comes to the Odins. And then just kind of talk about what we might kind of consider, especially on I'm just going to cover 2, the All Fathers Odins and the Black Panther. I'm not going to sit here and cover all of them. But let's bring that up. So this is the offer that we saw last year, which was a limit of 3, the Black Panther treasure, which is $50. Again, we saw 6-star Nexuses on it. We got like 5,000 shards. We had some tier 5 class catalyst, 10%. Can you believe that? We're seeing those now for $5, $10. You can get 10 for $10. You can basically get a selector. We had some tier 4 class catalyst selectors, some T2 alphas. When you look back at the offers, you're like, damn, and you bought them. You're like, I paid $150 for these things. Oh my gosh, I would never do that again. Of course, that's why we need to see an improvement on them. So when it comes to champion selectors, I wouldn't doubt that we have 6 stars Nexus crystals again in there, as that is kind of like a given. You know, people are still trying to grow their 6-star deck, but instead of 6-star shards, I would expect the 7-star shards. And it takes 15,000 shards to open a crystal, so I would not doubt if it's the same amount. 5,000 shards per purchase, so giving you, if you were to buy all 3 packages, which has a limit of 3, giving you a fully formed crystal to you to open a 7-star. So I wouldn't take it away that was to expect. When it comes to the tier 6 class catalyst selectors now in the fragments, I would increase that to probably 20% as an expectation when it comes to the Panther, if not even higher. But somewhere between 20 to 50% is kind of my range, what I would expect. And then the tier 4 would be just tier 5 selectors, just kind of given. Those are coming out of everywhere. You know, we would probably see some also Ranko materials. As you can see, the T2 alphas, probably still throwing a couple in there. A lot of one thing I did notice last year, a lot of it was focused on champion acquisitions, like on 4th of July, which kind of bummed me out because actually, you can't see it here. Let me move this so you can see it. Since I know I said I was going to talk about the smaller packages, but the Tony Stark, look at the 6 stones we were getting last year. So we got a large amount of 6 stones. I think if they were to introduce 6 stones, those have to be in the $5, $10 offers, and it has to be double, triple of what they typically sell every month. So Kabam has been doing something every month where they sell 6 stones for $10. And I think it gives you a limit of 5, so you can basically spend $50 on 6 stones. And here we're seeing them for 30. This back then I think was a great option to pick up because they weren't as available, and it was all about 6 stars. I would assume that comes back again, but I doubt they're going to include 7-star 6 stones. I really do, as I think they're going to hold that back. The 7 stars are kind of like what needs to be kind of held back for a bit for Kabam to kind of release some of that over the next couple of months. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if those Tony Stark offers are on these smaller packages like the Peter Parker wallets and stuff for $5, and we were getting a great amount of 6 stones, and even sometimes something in the Startle loot bag right there, what you can see, which is $10, some 6 stones as well. But let's take a look at the Allfather's Odin, which is the big one. So in this video, which is the one I did last year, we do go ahead and talk, kind of push it back forward a little bit here. Again, notice how we got basically for the $100 we were getting a 6-star Nexus crystal selector. So back then, if your roster was fairly large and you were buying calf crystals and you were kind of grinding for 6 stars or just picking up through calf crystals, you really didn't care for this 6-star Nexus selector, and that was the point of that. If I remember, I watched this video and I remember I was like, I wasn't as excited for that because it was more into like champion acquisitions. It was more into that. So hopefully this year it's not the case. We're not looking at like trying to get new champions. We're more into trying to get upgraded champions, because that is kind of where a lot of players, not everybody of course, but a lot of players have already a good 6-star roster. You know, growing their 7-star roster. Like in my situation, my roster is really small when it comes to the 7 stars. So if they're going to be giving out crystals, I would expect them to give out 7-star crystals. I know that's a lot to ask and it feels like it's a stretch, but if Kabam were to offer a Allfather's Odin offer, a 7-star crystal for $100 seems kind of reasonable when it comes to the other items you're going to be getting from there. So I would expect a 7-star crystal instead of a 6-star Nexus selector. I would also expect some tier 3s, tier 6 basics catalysts there. As you see, they're giving us 8. They were giving us 8 last year. So I would expect more than just one. It would have to be multiple, maybe 3 to 4 per purchase. Again, these are purchases that are meant to entice and give you all the Ranko materials. This is when you want to buy stuff in the game. This is when you do go out and purchase things and put money into the game if you want to, if you do and you're okay and comfortable in doing so. But I would expect those again when it comes to tier 3s, tier 6s, and then the selector, I would go with the 50% of a tier 6 class selector. Okay, and that's kind of like where I think that bundle would really show a lot of value. giving us 7 stars on that Odin. Now, these offers, like I said, because they are going to be on the website as well, so we don't know what those are going to look like, but we know that's coming. I would assume those are going to be duplicated and possibly just done tweaked, not the same. Because I think Kabam's going to do something different for their website. It's got to be enticing. It's got to be like, okay, yeah, I am going to pick the ones in game, but I'm also going to be picking up the ones in the website. So I think those are going to be slightly even better, because it makes more sense. Why would they not make their website offers, which they're getting more income on or more revenue off, better? It just makes sense. So, but I don't think there's going to be like they did on the in-game offers where they're giving us a limit of 3. I think they're going to keep it more of a limit of 1. That's just my feelings on this. I might be completely wrong. Like I said, this is all just kind of guessing when it comes to these offers, but this is what I think that it's going to come. So I think we're going to get 7 stars. I also, by the way, saw a picture. Let's bring it up on stream. I saw this kind of floating around in the chats, saying some predictions and deals when it comes to like possible leaks, just focusing on the Odin, 1 7-star crystal, which is funny because that's kind of what I assumed too. The 50% class selector. I didn't even consider the rank up gems. Didn't even think of those, but I think that would be a good suggestion to have a 4 to 5s. That would be a nice touch because a lot of us are just looking to grow our 6-star roster to the 5s. And if that was the case, I would be buying it. Where again, I mentioned they would give us fragments and catalyst, but if they were to put this exact offer on their website instead of in game, that would be a better suggestion, because then there's a lot of players that are already kind of like spending the money in the game that are going to spend the money to get another 7-star and to get a 4 to 5 gem, because the rank 5 champions for Battlegrounds, for Alliance War, for just questing now, and for AQ are what we need, because your opponent or the other player on the other side is having rank 2 7 stars, rank 1 7 stars, and those are pretty tanky right now when you're bringing in rank 3 to rank 4 6 stars. It's just you can do it. It's just the advantage if you had a 5 or multiple 5s to pick from, you'd be in a better situation. Now, one thing to bring up here, the last comment there, last line where it says get a 6-star Magik if you purchase all the deals, that would be a huge cherry on top. It's going to be super expensive because if you multiply every single offer by the amounts that they want you to buy it, again, you're looking at multiple hundreds of dollars. But if they introduce Magik this way, I know a lot of people are going to get upset, especially people that are free to play or people that are not looking at buying all these offers. But that would be a huge move. That would be a huge temptation. And the reason why I can see whoever built this or put this together is suggesting that because a lot of the community knows the value on Magik, and she's been held back tremendously in game. No one's Kabam hasn't really said, hey, we want to give you Magik, that she's too powerful, too strong. She has a lot of power control, but her limbo as a defender is incredibly good. So of course there's champions that can take her down, but you might end up taking some damage. There's ways to kind of work around her, but if you're fighting her, Jessica Jones, Weapon X, 3 champions or 2 champions that are currently in game, and possibly this Magik if they decide to go with this. I don't know if this is, this is someone's like mine suggestion, whether it's real or not. It's nice to think about the possibility of Magik being added to the game. It's just nice. If she does get added this way, eventually she's going to get added for cheaper for sure. We've seen this multiple ways before, so I hope it is the case. I don't know how you guys feel about this. I know a lot of people I've seen from chats is just kind of like, no way. They're not doing Magik this way. But nobody expected Jessica Jones and Weapon X to be added the way they did in the last offers. That was unexpected, and a lot of people, I myself picked up JJ because she's such a problematic champion. Now, a lot of people, problematic for a season, a lot of people have figured her out, and she's been getting nuked in my deck and when I'm going up against other people. So was it worth it? Maybe. But Guys, let me know what you think of this prediction. This has got a display. You know, you've probably seen this around. What do you think of the Kabam going for doubled up on your monies in game and on their website? And I don't know. Are you going to be picking these offers up or going to be passing up on them? We'll see. It's all about just a couple of days before all these come out. And again, if they were introduced Magik, I would leave it to their website. That's just a suggestion if Kabam is watching these videos. But good luck to you guys. Good luck to Kabam. Hopefully they get what they're expecting when it comes to the community, the income, the money that they're expecting to get from them. But take care, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.